Hi everybody. Um, Today I feel like doing something with paper. How do I get this thing back in there? Oh, there it is. Today I want to do something with paper, and so I'm going to start uh, a journal. I'm going to start another journal. This is going to be the front cover. This is going to be the back cover. This is the size of the front cover. This is the size of the back cover. But first of all, I want to thank everybody who has sent off prayers and good wishes and vibes for Papa. He had his knee surgery on Wednesday morning, and everything went so smoothly and beautifully. We got to the hospital at 7 o'clock. He went into surgery at 10:15. 7 in the morning. Surgery was at 10:15. We were home by 7 o'clock the same day. Done. Everything's perfect. And so that was Wednesday. Then yesterday came the home health nurse and the therapy people, and they're amazed at how well he's doing, because he's doing so well. He just got out of the shower, and because he's got TED hose on that go all the way up over his thighs, and so we took him off because he's got to wear those TED hose for 2 weeks, night and day. But we took a pair off for him to take a shower and then put a clean pair on, and his legs are perfect. The one with the knee surgery, a little bit swollen, but that's to be expected. Not as near as swollen as it was before the surgery. So he is doing so well. He wants to do more exercise than what he's doing, but the nurse told him, now you be careful that you don't overdo, because that could cause problems too. But I just want to thank you. We both want to thank you so much. He's out now eating his lunch in his lazy chair, and and um and he's just and reading. He reads his books. So anyway, he's doing really good. So now it's my time for a little break. And so I'm going to be working on a little bit of a journal. Now this is going to be the front cover, like I said. This is the back cover. The front cover is about 4.5 by about 8.5. If you make a journal like this, that does not have to be the measurement. So this is just what mine is. Then I have this piece of cardboard, which is about 11 inches wide, and it's about 14 inches tall. 11 by 14. That's because that's the size I want, or it's the size I have. This is just a piece of cardboard I have, and so that's what I'm going to use. And so then the only thing I'm really going to measure then is my top 2 holes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my 2 holes in there. Let me see. I'm going to just use this ruler, and I'm going to go in about half. I want to get that 6 at the half mark. And okay, and I'm going to pop 2 holes in here. So I think I'll go to the 4 and the 8. And I'll pop 2 holes in there. I'm going to mark them. Oh, there's I didn't know where. I'm going to go to 4 and 8, because this is going to have 2 holes. This is a very simple way of doing a journal. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut, I'm going to poke the holes, I'm going to pop those holes out with this thing, with your hole punch or your crocodile if you have one. But this is something, oh my goodness, this piece was on a box. I got Happy Mail in, and I thought, oh my gosh, the box was beautiful. So, Arlene, maybe? My memory, I can't depend on my memory anymore. And I'm going to set this right here, and I'm going to center it as almost perfect as possible. I'm just going to put it on there, and I'm going to mark my holes using this. And then I'm going to punch those 2 holes. I like to use this because it has got an opening here where you can actually see the spot. I can see the spot. Looks like I didn't get them real straight, but you know what? That's fine. And so now, and then see this here piece of paper. I don't want to use any plain paper like this. But as you can see, this is how an 8.5 by 11 fits on here. And the reason I want it like that is, let me show you. Now this is, those 2 holes are going to be up there. Oh, another thing I want to do is I want to use this piece of paper. And I'm going to, that's going to be my guide right here. So that I have my, all my holes punched at the same size. This is the guide I'm going to keep beside me here, and when I have a new page going, I have this guide to punch my 2 holes. So it doesn't matter where you put the 2 holes, and you might put 3, or you might put 4, or you might put 5. It doesn't matter. I'm putting 2. But see, now those 2 line up perfectly. So this is my guide. I'm not going to use that for anything but my guide. So this is my front cover, my back cover. Okay, now, and then I have, in here, I have some, this is awesome, like ribbon, twine, something. That is what I'm going to tie together to make the hinge. That's what I'm going to use. Now, there's no theme to this. There is absolutely no theme. But I have things that I want to keep. I want to save. I don't really do well with separate journals for every little subject. Although I do have some. I got one with bears. I got one with paper dolls. I got one with unicorns. I got different journals with different themes, but this one here is going to be unthemed. It's going to have just a little bit of things that I love. But like when I make, like I made this card a while ago. Well, I made these 2 cards, and this can go in my journal. This can go in my journal. These are cards I made some time ago. Okay, and then this is a card that I made. That's going to go in here somewhere. This is a tag that I got from Diane. Look at this. I got this from Diane Pickhart. She sent that to me for my birthday. I love that. That is going to go in a pocket because I don't want to lose that on. That'll go in a pocket. So anyhow, but let me show you this. This is my, what do you call these little things? Yeah, that's what this is. This is one of these Rolodex. And I do an art project on the pages. Like here I've got a tea bag holder pocket that the tea bag was in. Different things I've got on each one, and I got a lot more to do, but I've got so many different ones. But as you can see how I love this look of the sticking out, that the art piece this one pokes out at the top, this one the butterfly goes out at the sides, and see how that in here that goes out at the side. So each piece is different. And now see how big this butterfly is on this page? Well, then when you put this one in front of it, look how pretty that looks. So the whole thing, and this is ongoing all the time. And again, no theme, just pretty pictures, pretty also quotes that I want to save. And so look at there, I got a feather on that one. It goes out this way, the feather out this way, and this out to the top. And the actual Rolodex card has nothing to do with what size your art piece is. It just absolutely doesn't. You can just have it going. This one here, I've got a little booklet on the card. It's got a map, some what do you call that, mixed media art on that card, and then I added things to it. It's just, you can, I don't think I have anything sewn on any of these, but I will have things sewn on there. And the more you do to it, oh, this has a piece of fabric on it, but this was made by my friend up there in Georgia, Ray. She made this. And so this beautiful art card made by Ray. That was Ray. And Happy Ray of Sunshine. And so some of them I have art even on the back. Not all of them though. But if I got this thing all the way full, I could start adding to the back. There is some with them on the back too, but I guess not very many because I'm not even finding one. And so, but see, you can go onto the back. See this one here, it's got front and back. And so they can be front and back. And eventually, by the time I'm 99, I'll probably have them all front and back. But that's that one. So you can see how it looks around. And then I have this one. Where is this one? Okay, this one. This one is done the same way. I'm going to do this one. This one I'm doing now is going to be like this one. This is the front cover. Now this one I've got on a spiral bound. I cinched it together, and I cinched pages on there already, and the pages are only 3 to 4 inches in width, and different sizes in length as well. This one I've got a lot more space to work on. Again, I kind of made this things with wings, but it's turning out that it's got a lot more than that because I can't stay on topic. And so, but see how each page gets a little bit wider. Well, not each page, but sort of, you know. They start getting wider. And so as you turn the pages, each one is, and this one's a little, but as you turn the page, and then pockets, see? There's a pocket on that one, on this side, there's a pocket. And this is a greeting card. And because I wanted to keep it. This is a part of an envelope because I wanted to keep it. And so there's just things in this one. And what I did on this one was put all these small pages in first, then the whole journal put together, and then put the whole journal together, and then start decorating and adding to the pages. And so envelopes that I've gotten Happy Mail in, just so many. And you can decorate both sides. This is a card I got. Envelope that a card come in, and the card is still in there, the envelope I attached. And so when you start decorating, when you're doing, because now if you were making a journal that you're going to sell or give as a gift, you'll probably not want to put personal things in it, but this is personally mine, and so this is my journal, and I love going through it. I just love going through it and seeing the beautiful things that I've gotten from beautiful friends, and just things that I have. And so see, my back cover now, I added that piece of chipboard, and that's my back cover. So although the front cover is 4 inches wide, the back cover is about 8 inches wide. And then as you see, the pages flow, and I kind of call it as my waterfall journal. Okay, so that is something that I Somebody else might have done that back in the day. I don't know. But for me, it's a new something for me. Now, this journal is going to take me a whole lot of videos before I get it done up. Like, I love this piece of paper here with these mushrooms on it. So I'm going to use this piece. And I'm probably put that toward the back. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tear this. It's easier for me to tear than try to cut a straight line. Okay, see, so there how that is? Now that's going to be a page. And that one will be toward the back. And the thing is, now see, I'll use this to mark my spots. And I'll sort of get that center. If it's not exactly center, that's okay too. Because if they're shifted over this way a little bit or shifted over this way, as long as they don't run off the side. But if they run off the side, that's no big hairy deal either. I don't know where I put my pencil, so let me use this marker. And I'm just going to go ahead and mark. I'm always going to mark my holes. Do my holes right away so I don't cover them up, accidentally cover them up. And keep that always off to the side. So then this way, I've got my holes already punched in there. And then it's ready to go in the journal. See, it's ready to go in there. And so this is double-sided paper. I just got rid of a lot of my paper. I hope I didn't get rid of anything good. Of course I did. They're all good. After I get rid of things, that's when I think, oops, I should have kept that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I love them mushrooms. I'm going to put this on here. I don't want a page of just mushrooms. I'm not going to tie it on yet. See, this, not going to tie it together yet. That's the thing about this journal. You don't have to tie things on right away. Oh, see, here's the lid. There's the cover. See, this is the cover. But we're going to have things that flow down. And so then maybe I'll take, I did have a piece of, okay, I have got just things that I've been saving. I have some paper dolls in here, some tags, some, look at those little flowers. Look at that, says sizzling. Why does it say sizzling? I don't know, but it says sizzling. But I got things in here. What is this? Oh, how cute. Look at these things now that I find. Here's a little booklet, and I did not make this, so somebody sent this to me, as far as I know. No, I didn't make this. Somebody sent this to me. But look at what I can do on this page. I can absolutely find my glue. Oh, where did my glue gun, my little glue go? Oh, where can it be? My glue is missing. It's missing from me. Oh, where can it be? I'm looking around and I'm not seeing my glue. And so that's like magic. There's a little button on my thing here that says pause. My mouse isn't really working. There. Okay, we're running again. All right, I got my glue. Now, whew, I get out of breath doing just near about nothing. Now I have different papers too. For one thing, we're going to decorate. I'm going to decorate the back as well. And then this page. So, you know, and I'm not going to do the pages in order either. I'll put the pages in order as I'm going, because if I have one like real long, it'll go toward the back, and it'll go, after they get shorter, it's going to go toward the front of the book. And it can be as thick as it wants because I'm tying it together with the twine. And so, look, I've even got some, these are vintage papers out of an old an old record book from 1901. 1901. So this is going to be so much fun to make pages with this. And then my daughter had given me these. She found these at a yard sale. And so she had got them for me because she knows I love the Beatles. And these are just trading cards, collector cards about the Beatles. And so, and again, I don't want to glue them down because I got stuff on the bottom. So I'll be making pockets to put those on. Those are going to go in one of my pages. But like I say, see, if you have a journal that you do not have a theme, named theme on it, then you are good to go. You are so good to go. And you don't have to have, the only thing you have to measure is your little holes up at the top to make sure that they all will go together in the end. And so, but as far as the width or the length, it doesn't matter because you'll fit them together as you go. So now, like if I put this piece right here, and I'll do that. I'm going to make like a little pocket. Oh, you got to open the glue first. I'm going to let it hang down a little bit. It's going to be a pocket though. And this here top come off of Elmer's glue, but it fits right on my tacky glue. So it twists shut. Remember that you can switch that. You don't have to keep the same lid on that comes with the tacky glue, because then you might lose the lid. Well, I lose the lids, but this, you don't lose the lid. You just twist it and it's closed again. So then I have, now I'll put that, I'll just set that in there because I don't want to push it down into the glue. And then I want to put this word on there. Oh, you got to untwist it, Elizabeth. And so I've been watching a few videos that include journals, and I said, I gotta get back into making some journals because I do everything. I just do everything, and I switch back and forth from one project to the next. And like even on this, I might take a marker and go all the way around it and like shadow it. I might do that. And so, and then I'll probably put a little, on this tag, I'll probably put a little string on there. Here's another tag, that's going to live in there. And so it doesn't take much to fill a page with just your things that you want to put on. And like I say, don't have to match, don't have to be themed. This is what is fun. This is what is so much fun. Let's put them this way, because that way I think they're wrong. Okay, like that. See, so I've got a pocket on there, and I put the flowers up there. I want to put this little book. It's okay if I glue that back. And it's going to go on there. So pretty, so pretty. I think this was almost made to be like an ornament on a tree, because whoever made it put the little hanger on it. I'm going to leave that little gold on there. Then also, let's see, we can have, let me look, what do I have in, I have so much. I got to try not to just keep putting stuff on my desk because I get too much, and then I get then it's hard for me to think. I want to be able to think. Oh, here we go. Look here. I have these butterflies. Look how pretty. Love butterflies, I'm telling you. And these are gorgeous butterflies. So I got some of these too. They need to be fussy cut. And I might not put that one on this page because it wouldn't show that much with the green. But see, now this is gonna, see here is where those are lined up with the back cover. I might put this right here. I will put that right there. I'm gonna put this right on the edge of the page. I'm gonna put that right there on the edge. Now it's poking out farther than the back cover. And that's okay. That is really okay because there's going to be a lot of things poking out farther than the back cover on both sides, longer than the bottom cover. Although you don't have to have it that way, you might want to keep everything at the bottom, just be at the bottom. On the bottom, as you know, the same level as the bottom. But you don't have to do that. You can let them go down. Mine will most likely go out both sides and the bottom. And then be layered up. So when you look at it, it will be like looking at this one. When you look at it, you'll be seeing all the levels of the pages. And I love that. There's going to be some fabrics on here. There's going to be just so much. So then maybe the next page I would want to put, maybe I would just take a page out of a magazine. You know what I need to do is cut the binding off of this magazine. Now, this is this old house. Look at this, right at the front. Look at this here page. The whole page is worth saving. Is worth using. Because it's a whole image of a living room. They're advertising Benjamin Moore paint. But now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this page up here for now because I'm done working on that one for right now. I might add some more to that. But now, look at here. I'm going to take this page. I'm going to center the holes as best as I can right there. And I'm going to punch my holes so that I know what not to cover. I don't want to cover the holes. Am I going to see them? Yes. And so put that there so I don't lose it. And then that's going to be my first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to punch the holes. And then that way I know, do not cover them holes. Boy, it's amazing today the weather is so that I need the fans on. We had a week we had to put heaters on and layer up with our clothes. And see there, I gotta make sure, yep, it lines up. And now here we have warmer weather, and we have our fans on. Okay, so now I got plenty of space to work with on this page. And so maybe what I'll do here, that's going to go up that far. Now, I just won't go out the top because I'll be, okay, I'm going to take this piece of paper and I'm going to fold it like this. Because then that is going to be a pocket. See? Then that's going to be a pocket. I'm going to put that at the corner of this page. And again, kind of see where that's going to be. And I'm going to put that right there. So I'm going to, now you can also, because I love to use the sewing machine, I could maybe take this and sew it. There's going to be some pages that I'm going to sew together. But not right now, not today. And so now I'm going to put this pocket. Now I'm going to cover up that little advertisement, but not much more than that. So I'm just going to put that over this advertisement because that's what I want covered. So I'll put it there, and then I'll put that pocket right there. See, it'll go off the edge a little bit. That's my plan. And then my beautiful tag that I got from Diane, that can live right in there just beautifully and be happy living there. Now this, oh my, that I think will be a perfect place to put this butterfly. And the thing about this now, you can also, if you're journaling, if you want to journal, you want to write things like most of you know my thing is quotes. I love quotes. And when I talk about quotes, it's even something that I have might have heard I might have heard one of my grandchildren might have said something that just tickled me, and just tickled me to death, and so I'll write that down so I'll remember that, and those are the kind of like things I like to keep too. And I might just write that on a piece of paper. Maybe I'll tape it to my wall somewhere, but I'll probably put it in one of my journals. Maybe in a pocket. Maybe tape it to it. That's the thing too, is if you've got washi tape, any kind of tape, but especially if you got washi tape, you can tape things to your journal, and the washi tape is part of the decoration. It's just beautiful. And speaking of my family, you have to understand, my family is not right. But it's my family. So, but my son was here yesterday. I had my son here for most of the day yesterday. He lives in in Arizona, but they've been here in Spring Hill visiting my grandson, his son, for a week. They're leaving tomorrow to go back. But they couldn't come here until yesterday because we had to be in isolation or quarantine before Papa's surgery. And since we were following the directions completely and to the letter, he couldn't come over. So they seen other people, up until yesterday. They were able to come here, and we had a triple birthday party because my niece, not my niece, my granddaughter Renee, she turns 15 today, and on the 8th, Wednesday, when Papa was having his surgery, my son turned 53, which I can't understand how he got to be that old when I'm only 54. And so, and then my Tommy Sue, my other daughter, another child that lives next door, her birthday's the 14th. So we had a birthday cake for all three of them yesterday, and so that was really a lot of fun. It was one busy day here yesterday. But I have another granddaughter, Renee's little sister. Her name is Elizabeth. I don't know where they got that name, but it fits her perfectly, I'm telling you. Well, she is going to be 14 in January. Elizabeth has Down syndrome, and so she is just learning to be verbal. She's pretty much nonverbal, but she is learning to speak, but her speaking is really a lot of vowels, and she is the sweetest girl ever. And she even sang at a talent show at their school. They go to a very small school. They live in Concho, Arizona, which is a very rural, very small. Well, it's a big place, but not a lot of people. Their whole school has, between kindergarten and 8th grade, has maybe 500 people, but maybe not. That's including the teachers, maybe not even that many. And so, but Elizabeth was in the talent show, and she sang Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And she did really good, although, mostly vowel sounds and her sign language. But she learned to call her sister. Her sister's name is Renee. Renee, who was here. She calls her Renee. Ene, she says. Ene. And her dad was listening to her a couple days ago, and she goes, Nene Ao. Nene Ao. Nene Ao. Nene Ao. And her dad says, Elizabeth, what are you saying about your sister? What are you... She goes, Nene, Ene, Ao. She was calling her a bad word. But it's funny. So I had to write that down. That at 14, Elizabeth learned to call her sister an asshole. Nene owl, she says. But which it's really funny. I guess it's not funny if you don't want your children to call their siblings a bad word. But Elizabeth is, oh, she's adorable. She is so adorable. But every time when we FaceTime and we talk on the phone a lot. Every time she wants to sing, because I always ask her, sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and she does. She will sing, and we sing it together. We will sing it together on the telephone, and it is just like so perfect. I think I need to make a Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Nene, oh. And Renee just laughs about it. She thinks it's hysterical. Of course, kids would think that. They had to lock the school down where she goes to school. The other day, they had to lock the school down because they couldn't find Elizabeth. They couldn't find her. They called her dad and said, "We had to lock the school down until we find your daughter. She's hiding." Because she does that. She'll go hide. And they have found her like in the bathroom. They found her under a desk. They found her. They always find her. But she usually always leaves her shoes behind, which is so... I mean, I can write so much about my little Elizabeth and her little antics. And like I say, she'll be 14 in January 28th. She turns 14. And there's just, it's just beautiful. She's a beautiful, you ain't met a beautiful person until you've met somebody with Down syndrome. I mean, you have met beautiful people, I'm sure. But as beautiful as my little angel, she's amazing. But anyhow, oh, okay, Papa, thank you for letting me know. Love you too. I'm going to do a video soon with Papa when we're both sitting in our lazy chairs. Okay, why am I lining that up? But see, now look at this page can lay on top of this page. And look, and even look that this here, that page can tuck into this book. And this is how this whole book will go. And then this will always be the cover. And so, and it's going to overlap and overlay all the way through. We won't see this cardboard because I'm going to cover the cardboard as well. That's going to be covered with whatever I feel like covering it with. But I'm going to have fun things. But see, a magazine page is that one. This one was actually a tailor-made page, but magazine page. And then I'm definitely going to use some of these. I probably won't use all of these, but I'll probably pretty soon. It might be my next page. But then I'm not going to put it together for permanent. Well, it'll never be permanent because it's only going to be tied. But until when I get a whole bunch of pages together, that's when I'm going to tie them together, because I want to make sure that they match up, like, because see, I might have this page, I might put this here little card on to this page. See, and it doesn't take much thought. It's whatever. And see, if I glue these two pieces down, can I do that? No, I'd have to glue. What would I have to glue? What's on the back? I'd have to glue just that one piece to be able to make that still open. Just that one piece. Well, I'll figure it out. But I'll figure that out. But anyway, I found one of my little books here. What's in this little book? I need to find my Christmas Carol book. This is one of my books that I had, that I had for my residents, that we would sing out of when we'd have our sing sing-alongs. And I printed them this way with larger print so that the residents could see the words. And I still have I have some of them. I left most of them, of course, when I left my job. I left them there. But from this valley they say you are going. We will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For they say you are taking the sunshine, which has brightened our pathway a while. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu, but remember the Red River Valley and the girl that has loved you so true. As you go to your home by the ocean, may you never forget those sweet hours that we spend in the Red River Valley, and the love we exchanged mid the flowers. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu, but remember the Red River Valley and the girl that has loved you so true. I love these old songs. I love singing them. I could sing you this whole book. I just could if it would take me too long, but I want to sing more of these songs. These are just, I just love these songs. Oh my goodness. My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows. You may search everywhere, but none can compare with my wild Irish rose. My wild Irish rose, the dearest flower that grows. And someday for my sake she may let me take the bloom from my wild Irish rose. And we used to sing this song a lot. And I had one gentleman resident. Gosh, he was in his 80s or 90s. He was like old as a tree. But he goes, "You know what that means, doesn't you?" And I said, well, no. He said, "Do you know what it means when they say she may let me take the bloom from my wild Irish rose?" And then he started explaining to me and the whole group exactly what he took that as meaning, and it got to be kind of rated triple X. But I never heard that in this song when we'd sing it, but he did. And so maybe it did mean that, but I don't know. But anyway, that's all you have to have. That's all you have to listen to now for right now. But I'm going to read a postcard from our ancestors. When I'm in this room, I like to read. I have these because I have them right here. So I just pick one out and we're going to see what it says. And so this, when I pick one out of the middle of this box, I had one of my subscribers that said she ordered this box of cards, and called a 52 card oracle deck. And there's some interesting messages, but what they say is these are letters, postcards that come from our ancestors that have gone before us. They're sitting up there on cloud nine, they're all chatting together, and they wrote us this here postcard. And usually when I pull one and I read it, I say, oh my gosh, that is something I really needed to hear today. So let's see what our ancestors say for today. It says, you are in such good shape right now that we're all doing a happy dance in this moment. You have the power to make a choice, to get with spirit and co-create a miracle. You may wonder where this is all going, but if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, you need to stay focused on the now. All power is in the present moment. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts now? What beliefs are you motivated by? Do you have clarity right now? How is your conscious contact with the divine? Are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life all by your small self? Get rid of negative energy now. Resentments be gone. Forgiveness and love enter. Please, you can do your life beautifully and create your most powerful future right here, right now, in this moment. Aren't you thrilled to know you have a huge cheering section over here? And isn't that, and see, they're already over there. They know about the divine. Now, some people would say God, some people would say higher power, my Savior, our Lord, whatever you choose to call him, the divine. And they ask, are you plugged in? Are you trying to do life all by yourself, your small self? You can't do it all by your small self. You have to have the divine with you, whatever you call the divine, whatever your word is, that is the divine. So this is very good, and they end it with love and hugs always. And I love these cards. I really enjoy what I get from them. And look at that, the Beatles. Oh my gosh. Hey, we're the monk. Oh no, that was the monkeys. Okay, I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and I'm going to continue working on this. But we're going to have updated videos regularly. I don't know how regularly because my life is busy, and right now I'm trying to do all I can for Papa. This morning he got his little pedicure. He usually always gives me pedicures, but now I was able to give him one, and so he actually let me. And so yeah, we are we're a team. We're gonna get through this together. Okay, may God watch over you every step you take, every move you make. Get back here. Get back here. Hey, happily and safely and healthy, and to the next video. And I ask God to watch over you. And God bless, and thank you for watching. And start a journal.